As you exit the canyon, if you look down to your left and right, you'll see a road pass beneath us. That is 550. That's the access road bringing you up here to the Waimea Canyon Area State Parks.
Glassy skies of blue and I see clouds of white and
Having traversed the better part of the south side, now we're going to start to hop up and over towards the northwest side of the island.
think to myself,
And out your side, Patrick and Rachel. As you get past some of these low clouds, you'll start to see two islands over there at about 9 to 10 o'clock. Two islands sitting side by side about 17 miles off the coast.
also one
To the right, there'll be a little cinder cone island named Lehua. To the left, a larger island called Ni'ihau.
singing, how do you do? They really say I
8 islands make up the state of Hawaii, but they say there are 132 in total making up the Hawaiian island chain. So if you keep heading in that direction, you keep coming across those other, 124 little islands.
to myself,
132 in total, spanning about 1,600 miles, the most remote and most isolated island chain on Earth. Way out in the middle of the Pacific.
upon a star, wake up with the clouds of fire.
Cluster white domes out our left front, that's military. Radar, tracking devices, part of the Pacific Missile Range facility. So skirt by some military airspace now. We approach what I consider to be the most beautiful part of Kauai, an area known as Napali.
Over the rainbow,
Napali is the reason you cannot drive the circumference of the island. Napali is Hawaiian for the cliffs. No fancy name required, I suppose. When the cliffs are as beautiful and memorable as what you find up here. So here we go. Welcome everyone to the Napali coast. Several beautiful valleys are found along Napali. In front of us we have Honopu Valley. This one's very sacred. This is an ancient Hawaiian burial ground, reserved for the highest ranking Kauai chiefs, the Ali'i. This is Kauai's Valley of the Kings. Out your window, Daphne and Douglas, we have Kalalau Beach. That's the end of the line of the most famous hike in the islands, the Kalalau Trail. It's a 22-mile round-trip hike to get there. Gotta really want it. Above that beach, 2 o'clock high, we have the cathedrals. It's a dense cluster of jagged, fluted cliffs that remind many of the flying buttresses coming off the sides of famous cathedrals in Europe. So where the Kalalau Trail ends down there with the cathedrals rising above, just might be the most beautiful dead end you'll ever find. This is Kalalau Valley, the largest of the Nepali Coast valleys. Today's state land is part of Nepali State Park. So you can hike here and you can camp here. And this is also a valley you can see from above. There are a couple of scenic overlooks up on top. You get to the overlooks by visiting Waimea Canyon and driving that road that I showed you as far as it'll take you, along a winding drive that ends above us. Terrific views from the overlooks, as long as they're not in the clouds or above the clouds. That can often form in the back of this valley. Fluted cliffs, that's the term that's used to describe this incredible topography. And these fluted cliffs are the result of a somewhat magical combination of the elements breaking the area down. The wind, the rain, erosion, landslides, and the ocean pounding away and undercutting the flanks. Hiking the entire Kalalau Trail is a major undertaking. As I mentioned earlier, 22-mile round-trip hike, which for most takes a couple days. You don't have to hike the whole thing though. Many people just enjoy hiking the first segment, which you can see ahead of you. There's Ka Beach ahead on the point, which is where the trail begins. And Hanakapiai Beach coming into view down there at your 2 o'clock. Hanakapiai is a great turnaround point. 2 miles in, 2 miles out, so 4 miles round trip, which for most takes about 3 hours. If that's not challenging enough, you can hike back into the valley. There's a waterfall in the back that people love to swim in.